I got the pump out of the GP1200R, and I've got the pump out of the FCR. These are both 155mm pumps, but they are not the same. I was doing some work, and I figured I should go over some stuff with you guys since I have the pumps out of the 1200R and the FZR. These are both 155mm pumps, and they are definitely not the same. The big thing is for me today to try to get figured out what I'm going to do pump wise on this GPRsho setup. I got to figure out what parts fit, what parts don't, and what I can use. And the first part to getting that done is to compare these two jet drive units and see what I'm going to do and what will work. And I was hoping that maybe I could put the 1200R impeller on the FCR pump, so I could take the FCR out and get it a fair lap time, because with the impeller on the FCR, it's just no good. This is the FCR one right here. The casting number is a 6S504, which is like an updated superseded part, so somebody put a stock replacement on this at one point in time. The pitch on this FCR prop, or what it should be by the casting number, it should be a 13.4 and a 19.7. I know those numbers are stupid accurate. Normally, this would probably be considered more like a 1320. But I have looked this information up, and that is the pitch they give me for the 6S504 prop. And like I said before, this prop is all jacked up, so the leading edge is probably still right, but the trailing edge is all buggered up. The 1200R one right here is in actually very good condition, but the ski only had 40 hours on it, and the casting number on it is A99. And I don't know what pitch this is supposed to be. I couldn't find that information. But I know the aftermarket ones, they like to run like a... and I was just looking at this, I think a 1319. But anyways, they're both 155mm pumps. Okay, but the difference is the shaft is a different diameter. So there's no way I could switch the impellers. And also that, then your mind obviously goes to, well, why don't we take the whole housing and put it in there, right? But we definitely can't do that because of the same reason, the diameter of the shaft. The splines are different. The overall length is the same, but this thickness here is gonna mess us up for whatever we do. Just trying to look at part numbers here, because I believe the actual housing might be exactly the same, just with different bearings and stuff inside to accommodate the bigger diameter shaft. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like the center section on the 1200R pump is narrower, so it is a completely different unit. So 0 parts are going to interchange between these two pump setups, at least right here. I mean, let's see. I think you could change the entire pump setup, but you would also have to change the mid shaft inside a ski, which means you would have to take the engine out. So, and then I don't know if that mid shaft's gonna line. It's probably not gonna line up the stock engine. So you can see this is the mid shaft. This is where the drive shaft goes into. So the diameter inside this one is gonna be different than the diameter in this one. I'm trying to get a look at the coupler for the FCR just to compare it, or the mid shaft. I mean, I'm trying to look at the mid shaft just to compare, just kind of eyeball it. I can't even get an eye on it. It's really buried in there. So I wanted to check it out, but that's not possible at this point. And like I said, if you're running a stop motor and you're just trying to upgrade the pump, like say you wanted to run like a 160 off of the newest style, like an 1800 in your 1200R, you're gonna have to change out quite a few parts to accommodate that. I do not know how similar the wearing piece is. Let's take a quick look at that right now. Okay, I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around what I'm looking at. This is the FCR wear ring. Let's go check out the 1200R wear ring. It certainly seems a bit different. If you wanted to change all of this out, you would probably, I don't know that it would be worth it. I don't know. Maybe I should try and bolting these wear rings and see if they'll bolt up. I'm not going to try to take these wear rings off. Just too much of a pain in the backside. It kind of looks like they're the same. And they might be or they might not be. I don't know. I can tell you that. So this is the FCR, reverse bucket and exit nozzle, and that would be able to bolt up to the 12R pump setup. Yeah, this part. So like the exit nozzle area is easily interchangeable. I don't know why you would want to do that, but like if you had an FCR and you want to get rid of the reverse bucket, you could put one of these on there if you wanted to, but it's not really much of a point because you can also just unbolt the reverse bucket and throw it in the garbage if you want to get rid of it. Same being like you could put a reverse on a 1200R, although it has no lever or provision for it to go into reverse, so I don't know how helpful that would be. But that's pretty much as much in depth as I'm going with this at this point. The kind of taking a peek at the ride plates. They look different for sure. That's where I'm gonna leave off today on this. I don't want to make the videos too long. I have more to come on the SHO engine going into the GP1200R. But if you enjoyed this, make sure to check out some of our other videos popping up in the end screen here. Obviously, we have merchandise for you guys. If you want to buy some, go right ahead. And that's it. See ya.